got too wet.
Yeah, we had a kind of a wet earlier season, but some pretty good potholes left though. Just a little bob and bounce. Oh yeah, there's a good one. Tinder resource. This old cedar is one of my favorite places to get cedar shaving. I'm on my journey, decided to stop here. Back of that knife. Gather me up some fresh tinder for later. Good source of tinder. At the same time, you get awful dusty doing it. Squeeze air out of the bag. Roll the bag up. Click. Get back into the thing. And yes, I could be using my gathering bag I should have used my gathering bag, but I was just thinking about this when I was walking up this way. So, go with that. Now, we're going down the trail. Now this is what I've been looking for. This is a little clear, cold running creek. A bitty branch, we call it down here. Water's very clear and cold. Making sure I'm not going to sit in a pack down in the middle of poison ivy or something. Time to fill back up. Okay. Open the lid up so I got airflow. The drill. Find a good place that does not have a lot of silt in it. Not quite full, but close enough for government work. There we go. And push it together. Now I could go ahead and force it, but I'm just letting it, just kind of put my weight on it and let it do it. Take its time. I ain't in that big a hurry. An instant, cold water. And it's still cold. Which makes life a whole lot better. Now I just had to cancel my gathering because of the COVID. Last 2 years it had been right about this time of the year, and this is perfect weather. It's in the high 70s, low 80s, not bad humidity. Nights are in like the 60s, just perfect. Now find a nice narrow little spot. Make sure I get a good step off, and we're good. Now this is where we wanted to be. You go on a scout, you got a purpose. Purpose was to come down to the river for a view. Now, first thing we're going to do is this nice big old gotcha vine right here. We're going to eliminate that. And for my friends up north, it's a type of vine that's got a lot of thorns in it. Because usually what we say is it got you. Some of them have got, looks like cat's claws on them. Pull out that thing I keep for this purpose. Bring her around. Quick hook. Just like that. we're done. Hang just like that. Now in a minute I'll show you the view. And that's what we're coming down here for. Now, I haven't got to camp here yet, but I want to camp here. This would be a great place in the heat of the summer. Get a little breeze off this river channel right here. And this is Pea River, as in the food you eat, pea. A very old river. In a minute, we're going to talk with Bear about the history of this place. Bear's family has owned this place a long time. First, we're going to get up someplace to take a rest. It's a long walk back in here. I want to be able to kick back in and relax and enjoy lunch. I really do need to get a scale for you guys, because my weights are invariably wrong. When somebody asks me, how much does something weigh? And I say, pound, pound and a half, and it turns out to be 2 pounds. You know, to me, it's not that heavy. I grew up carrying old military gear and heavy canvas packs and the like. And to me, if it's less than 10 pounds, it ain't that heavy. All right, one hammock up. Now, military utility belt, unhooked. This will go hooked around the tree at the head of me. The knife is in there secure, it won't fall down. Okay, here's what I was talking about, a view. That's the Pea River. You can see that shoal there in the water, in the main channel. As a boy, I canoed and camped along this river extensively. It was one of my favorite places. And as you can see on that far bank over there, how it's layered and striped, you never knew what you was going to find at low water. You could come up and find shark's teeth, you could find deer antler, you could find pottery, you could find whatever. This place has been lived and used for hundreds and hundreds of years, and there were a lot of major Native American settlements along this river. Okay guys, if you hadn't guessed already, I had a cameraman today. This is my friend Bear, and this is his land we're doing a scout on. You've seen Bear on my videos before. But we wanted to come out today, and I wanted to hang at this place and etc. I'm running out of time. I was going to do more things, but I ran out of some time, so we're just going to talk a minute. Now, your family has owned this land how long?
100 years. 101 years this year.
101 years. So, now, you've lived here your whole life. Okay. And this place we're looking at, tell them about how DeSoto came to this area.
Well, as you know, in the early 1500s, he explored the southeast United States, and as he would go across, he would break off little bits of his group, and they would map the rivers. Mm-hmm. Well, one of the rivers, according to my understanding that they mapped, was this one. Mm-hmm. The Indians called it Talakatchee.
Talakatchee.
Yes. And in English it translates literally to Pea River, or River of Wild Peas. Uh-huh. Because there used to be wild peas that grew along the bank. Okay. They don't so much anymore.
And that's why we've shortened it down just simply to Pea River.
Yeah. As
opposed to saying wild peas on the river.
Yeah. Okay. P-E-A River.
P-E-A as in eating peas.
Right.
But now, okay, and then you talked about finding a mountain.
Yeah. According to what I understand, they rounded a curve on the riverbank, on the river, as they were coming down the river, and lo and behold, they thought they saw a mountain, which is right there. I've canoed the majority of this river, and that's the only spot that fits the location, that fits the description.
Okay. Now we'll pan around to that. Step out there and I'll swing it down. What Bear's talking about is DeSoto's men were coming down this river back in the 1500s, and they got to a point where they came around a bend and they thought they could see a mountain. Now, that would be the point they'd come around right there. And when you pan around this way, you begin to see right yonder. Now, this has been cleared in modern times, but you can see right along there that ridge begins, and it goes way up to the top of that. Now, that is one big flat-topped ridge, and it's almost terraced at places going up. So with this being terraced, y'all have found pottery and other signs of habitation all the years y'all been here.
Yeah, we found a good bit of pottery and flint shards, things of that nature. But if you look, the tallest part of the hill is right over here. And it's probably 200 feet, 250 feet above where we're standing right now. If you've ever climbed it, it's a mountain.
Yeah.
It's almost vertical. It's probably a 45 or 60 degree angle.
So whenever DeSoto's men came around that, they're looking up 200 or 300 feet elevation change. This whole area is relatively low, guys, and it's a reinforced ridge basically that has not eroded like everything else. But from the median level, I mean, we're at 300 feet elevation here, and the elevation around us rarely goes up more than 10 or 20 feet. That's a hill, 20, 30, 40 feet, not 200 something feet. So from their viewpoint, they were probably thinking they were seeing the top of a mountain.
And from where we're at right here, we're probably 60, 65 feet above the river where we're standing.
Yeah.
So add 60 or 65 feet to that.
That's 300 feet.
And it makes a mountain.
Yeah, it makes it look like a mountain. It's like 300 feet elevation. And it probably had a village or some sort of inhabitants on it at the time. Now your family has used this for timber and for pasture land, and agricultural land.
Yeah, it's been agricultural land all of our time.
Yeah, for 100 years. So you're talking about something that popped in. Alabama became a state in 1819. By 1918 or so, 1919, Bailey's family was here and they bought this land and had this land. So this was Native American land that was being utilized, that was then taken over, and then his family's been in charge of it ever since. So it's still very much wild in here. It's one of the reasons I'm so happy to come out and be Bear's friend and come out, because it's very much a wild piece of Alabama left here of what the natives saw and what the native landscape looks like. This winter, when the trees drop back down, we'll come out and we'll go up and down that with you so you can see the elevation. When you're up on top of it looking down, you think you're in Tennessee looking down a ridge. He's taken me up there before, and it looks like you're in Tennessee looking down a mountain ridge up there. Pretty awesome. Well, we're going to have to wind it up for today, guys, because I'm running out of time. I would love to spend another 6 hours out here, but life and duty calls. Y'all be safe, try to stay healthy, and if you can, get out in the woods and kind of unwind a little bit. So for Bear, thank you again for letting me come out here. And for guys, thanks for coming along. Till next time, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.